Today we're going to be tying another wet mayfly pattern. The hook I have in the vise is a Camazon B175 heavy traditional wet fly hook, size 10. The thread I'll be using is Uni 80 Olive Dun. Catch on just behind the eye and whip and touch and turns the whole way down to between the point and the barb. I just didn't have enough tag there for holding on to. This is a pattern I've been using now for the last season or two, and it's been getting a few fish, so it's soon finding a steady position on my cast. Once you're down to between the point and the barb, trim off the waist, and for the tails I've got some cock pheasant tail. A couple of those fibres are broke there, so we'll peel them off, and then you want to be looking for half a dozen or so fibres. Separate them, make sure they're all even, no broke ends, peel them off. Length of your tail, you want 1.5 to 2 times the length of your shank. So 1, 2, roughly about there. A couple of turns to secure them on, and just make sure they're sitting right, you're happy with them. Catch everything in. Tighten everything down and tidy it up. Now, on the way down, I'll catch my rib in, which is some gold oval, small. Catch it in on the near side. Again, touch and turns, hopefully the whole way down. For the body, I'm going to be using it's natural seal's fur, so it's like a creamy off-white colour. And the idea for using the olive thread underneath is it gives a nice olive hue coming through the seal's fur. So we dub it on. It doesn't have to be dubbed too tight. Catch it on with a couple of turns. Tighten it if you think it needs it, but it doesn't really need to be too tight. You want sort of a bit of that thread to come through, the colour of the thread. Add a wee bit more. Stopping about 3 or 4 mil away from the eye. And this fly's got a palmered hackle in it. The hackle I'll be using is a medium olive dyed grizzle, or grizzle dyed medium olive colour. It's one I did myself about 6 years ago. So you clear a few fibres off the hackle stock. Tie it in. Trim off the excess hackle stock. Now your first turn is 1 full turn in front of the body, and then starting off with tight turns and gradually widening them out as you're coming down the body. Now when you're palmering the hackle, you want to wind it down the opposite way to the thread, and then you bring your rib the same way as you wind your thread on. This will lock in your rib, and you're looking about 4 turns, maybe 5 coming up the body, and that just secures your palmered hackle and stops it getting broke. You can take your old scissors for cutting the gold oval. Tidy everything up, and the remainder of your hackle you can either trim it off or just break it. It's locked in with the gold oval, so it can't unravel. And this fly, I like to add a wee bit of flash, so I just take one strand of pearl crystal flash, double it over till the two tips are pretty much level, take a strand either side, catch them in with my fingers, and a couple of turns. Just tidy them up a bit, make sure they're sitting the way you want them. Another couple of turns to lock them in. Trim off the excess. Just tidying everything up there, ready for the last wee hackle. And at this stage, if you want, you can take your Velcro and brush out some more of the seals for dubbing. There we go. Now for my final hackle, I'll be using a French partridge hackle. You're looking for something with a nice marking, plenty of brown. Peel off any of the flue that's not really needed, and offer the tip up. Stroke the fibres well back, that'll help you keep them out your way when you're wrapping them. So you want 1, 2, 3, 5 turns. Trim off your excess. Another couple of turns. Now you can either use hackle pliers for holding it or just your fingers. These stalks they're not too bad, they're usually quite long, you've plenty to get a grip of. Stroking the fibres back with every turn. They're just caught forward a wee bit. So 1 turn, 2 turns, 2 turns should be enough. Catch it down in, fold it back to lock it in, just tightens the stalk in. Trim off the excess. Now, just stroke any fibres that are going forward back. Shows they're sitting nice. Now, you could whip finish off here and fish. Just varnish it, the fly will be ready to fish. But I like to finish mine off with a fire orange thread, just to give it a nice hot spot for the fish. So I take fire orange UTC and I whip on with that. Trim off the excess. Now we just build up a nice head. Covering all of the green. There we go. And once again, just whip finish. Now the beauty of that with the 2 whip finished heads is, if anything was to happen with the head that it was to start and unravel, you pull all the orange off and you've still got another whip finished head underneath. It should get a bit more fishing. Now we just finish this off with touch of varnish in the eye. And there you have another wet mayfly. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it.